Trump breaking news today. Donald Trump loses it over Letitia James's $464 million bond. A reaction from Trump's legal team to New York Attorney General Letitia James's statement that the ex-president cannot post bond to challenge the $454 million fine imposed on him and two of his children in the civil fraud case prompted Trump to lash out at James. Trump said that the prosecutor who filed the charges against the ex-president for filing financial statements that overstated the value of his assets and properties for years was engaging in an unlawful witch hunt against him, after ruling that Trump had fraudulently inflated the value of his properties and financial statements, including his Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida and his triplex apartment in Manhattan's Trump Tower. Judge Arthur Engoron ordered the former president to pay a $355 million fine, which increased to $454 million with interest. Trump also hit out at Engoron. After having his appeals refused by over 30 bond agencies, Republican Donald Trump was unable to get a $464 million cash bond, according to his lawyers. This amount includes the payment that his two sons, Donald Jr. and Eric, were also forced to pay. Seizure of Trump's assets is possible if the former president does not post the cash bond or penalty by March 25. Unconstitutional, un-American, unprecedented, and practically unattainable for any company, particularly one as successful as mine, is the bond size set by the Democrat club-controlled judge and corrupt, racist Letitia James' unconstitutional witch hunt. Even if they desired to, the bonding companies would be unable to post a bond of this magnitude because they have never heard of it before, Trump stated. Some have speculated that the Republican presidential candidate for 2024 is trying to paint himself as a political prisoner. Manic prosecutors are attempting to wrongfully and illegally seize Trump's property empire, he said, adding that his real estate company had a hand in rebuilding New York City. This statute has never been utilized for such an evil purpose before. The judge disregarded the appellate court's decision about the statute of limitations. There were ironclad disclaimer clauses, no damages were awarded, and no victims were identified. It's a shameful case. Businesses are leaving New York City in droves due to this shame, and new ones aren't planning to set up shop there either. The city's current business elite must be insane to want to keep the communist China or old Soviet form of business model from thwarting their success and prosperity. According to Trump, this kind of witch hunt would never have happened if he wasn't running for president and was trailing in the race. We have reached out to James's office via email to get a comment. In Monday's court documents, Trump's legal team characterized the job of obtaining the financial bond required for the appeal as a practical impossibility. As part of their tireless efforts, Trump's legal team contacted approximately 30 surety businesses through 4 various brokers, according to the statement. Not only that, but they criticized Trump for personally paying a bail that was rarely, if ever, seen in previous cases. In the rare event that a bond of this magnitude is created, it is distributed to the world's leading public corporations, not to individuals or privately held enterprises, they stated. In a prior filing with a New York court, Trump's attorneys sought that the ex-president post a bail of $100 million in order to appeal the ruling.